Hey everybody. So before this video starts, I would like to give a warning. I'm recording this at the end of my recording right now. I would like to give a little warning. This whole video is basically me just talking about like personal shit, because that's what I felt like talking about. So this specific video is functioning way more as like personal therapy than it is like an ASMR video. So if you guys are not here for that, here is your formal warning. And if you stick around, I hope you somehow find some value in this. So good luck to all of you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, it's Domino. I'm finally, fucking finally, I'm making another video. I have found some free time in my busy life, in my newly busy life. I've found some time to make a nice little ramble for you guys, which I'm so excited for because I need this. I have been being lazy for, I don't even know when the last time I uploaded was, but it was ages ago. I'm sure, okay, well, I guess I should address that. I ate a massive meal like a while ago, so I'm fucking positive that you guys are gonna hear crazy, wacky, zany stomach noises like the whole time, so I'm terribly sorry about that, but we persist because I'm fucking sure that I will not find time later. So we record now. Fuck it, we ball. But yeah, so I found some time. 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 I have found some time. And I'm just gonna do a ramble video. Just classic Domino. Nice little ramble. I do not have my VR set up right now. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do for like a thumbnail and background, because I just do everything in Resonate. Well, I guess I could maybe figure something out for desktop. I might have to do that. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So I have a lot that I could be talking about here. So maybe a good place would just be to start at the beginning. Since well, I guess like let's start from when I hadn't posted anything in a while, I guess. Which was like, so I was finishing up my exams. I think that was about the time. Sorry, stomach. Yeah, I was finishing up exams. I did all of them pretty good. I ended up with grades that I'm, somewhat happy with. So that's good. Well, for the most part, I'm very happy with them. It's just stats that I don't like, but I knew that obviously the course that I was struggling in and do not like, I was gonna do poorly on. But I still got a C, so there's nothing terrible there. But yeah, so I finished up last semester. finished that up, and then yeah, so I moved to the city over for the summer for my job that I have here. So preemptively, I downloaded Bark and tried to make a few friends for when I'm here. And that was a really good move. I've made a lot of friends, which is so exciting. So I start my job. I was staying with some family friends, which was awesome because no rent and free food. And like people that I know, so that I can like come home and not be either alone or like around people that I don't know. So a little bit of comfort there. But I start my job. They have me doing like, obvious summer student activities. It's nothing crazy. It's like pretty mindless work, but they're paying me and somebody needs to do it. So I'd rather it be me, honestly. I really cannot complain too much when it comes to work. It's a really nice company I'm working for. Like everything's really chill. I can work from home on Mondays and Fridays, though I do go in. But it's nice to have the option. And it's right downtown. So I can, after work, if people want to like go hang out, I can take the train anywhere, which is really convenient. Yeah, so the job's been good. I've been kind of bounced around a few different things, which is nice. But most of what I'm doing right now is splitting massive documents. So basically, these companies will scan like historical documents, just lots and lots and lots of paper, and they'll scan it into a scanner into 1,000, 2,000 page document. And then I'm the poor sucker who gets to go through all that and decide where each each document starts and ends. So I just like split up documents. That's been the majority of my time these last couple weeks, I guess. Which is like, yeah, it's boring, but I have taken the time to listen to a shit ton of music, which is actually really nice. I'm appreciating that. I've been getting into more electronic-y, like dancey kind of stuff, which is nice. I think that's mostly just because of the people that I've been hanging around recently. But I've always really kind of liked that music. I've just never really had much opportunity to listen to more of it. So that's pretty cool. I like it. So I've been listening to a lot of music while I'm doing my boring work. And I've been listening to lots of philosophy podcasts. Well, lots of one philosophy podcast, which is called Philosophize This. It's such a good podcast. So it's really beginner friendly. If you watch it like sequentially, and I don't know, just the way that he describes everything is really like you get a really good idea of the concept in a very short amount of time. I like it a lot. It's really good. I would suggest anyone that's remotely interested in philosophy to find an episode in that series. It's on Spotify, or I listen to it on Spotify. I'm sure it's on lots of other things. Even though I don't really love Spotify too much, but their algorithm for music is actually very good. So I listen to new music on Spotify for sure before I download it to my iPod. Yeah. But They have a coffee machine at work. I use the coffee machine. Sometimes I talk to my neighbors, my desk neighbors, every once in a while. They do drink Thursdays, which is cool. The last hour of work is like kind of socializing. It's really nice. I like it. I think I'm fitting in really well. But more than that, I've taken this opportunity to kind of try out the real world a bit more, which is exactly what I was hoping to do this summer, because I feel like that was something that I kind of was lacking. Like, the majority of my time and the vast majority of my socializing was all like, it was all virtual reality, which had its benefits for sure. I don't think I would be the person that I am today without those experiences, and I would not trade them for the world. But I also, in my head, I felt like something was missing, like not having like real people to talk to. So part of my moving to the city over was a search for independence, I guess, and more socializing in the real world. So I've found a nice group of friends. I really am enjoying my time. I'm doing lots of fun stuff, meeting lots of new people, trying desperately to remember new names. And yeah, it's really busy. It's very tiring sometimes. But I am thoroughly enjoying my experience in the new city. It's making me quite happy, which is important. So, yeah, I'm trying it out and I'm liking it. I do miss my VR time. Some of you might know that, like, lately I've been all over the fucking place. I've been traveling, and then occupied fucking parties every goddamn weekend. Seems like somebody has a birthday every weekend. So I can't make it to lots of the VR events that I'd like to go to and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it feels right to be trying this out. And I'm noticing lots of benefits, just like as far as like my state of mind, I guess. Like, I've actually been very happy recently, even before I moved to this city. I've been very happy recently. But just, there's something about what I'm doing now and the fact that it's so different and it's so outside my comfort zone and I'm still doing it. Like, I don't know. It's really interesting to me. It's making me feel very like I can do this. It's making me feel more confident, I guess. Like I am capable of being independent, which is something that I really wasn't so sure of before this, which is interesting. I'm realizing this is like so much more me using this as like almost a diary, which is really strange because I'm going to be posting this on the internet, which is a bit of a weird move. But I do think that it is the right thing to do. That's so strange. Whatever, I'm gonna move on. I'm trying my best to be open because honestly, well, fuck, what else is there to like talk about? I think, I think what you guys would come here for is like, well, if you keep coming back to these videos, you're probably here because you somehow like me specifically talking, which is interesting. So I guess I should just be more me because that's what you're here for. Not that. Well, there's also that other side to this. Like, am I doing this for you? Maybe. Am I? It kind of feels like I'm doing this for me. But I'm also, the only reason I'm uploading right now, or recording right now rather, is because I feel like, not an obligation, but I feel like I should, like you guys will enjoy it if I do upload something, or at least that's my impression. Yeah. So you guys are a way of like holding myself accountable to doing this, and then this itself is a way for me to digest what's happening in my life, I guess, is probably the best way to put this. That's very strange. Sorry, I'm getting very introspective right now. I could focus more on some sounds. I could focus on the sounds, the sounds, the sounds. You're here for the sounds, not my fucking life story. Maybe you're here for my life story. And if you are, well, there it is. There's everything. Yeah. Yeah, so that's work, and that's like where my head's at right now. And that's friends. So I've been like, I went on a hike with these people here. It's super fun. Though we did like, the whole hike was just, well, half of the hike was just falling in deep snow, which was like a bit of a, it was a bit of a difficult terrain, I guess. None of our shoes liked it. None of our feet liked it. But yeah, whatever. I am sad that I am not able to see all the changes that are happening in Resonite right now, because I'm just like, I'm looking at the devlog and there's actually a bunch of cool shit happening. Like, we just got official servers, which is cool. Like, I don't know anything about it because I've literally just read it on my phone and then talked about it to potentially a couple thousand people. Um, and then there's like, you can put facets on your avatar now, that's fucking awesome. Which I also know nothing about. Whatever. If you guys are interested, you know where the goddamn Resonite Discord is. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that I'm missing out on that. But I'm also very happy with these new experiences that I'm experiencing. But I also would like to personally apologize to everybody for not uploading in so long, because I have just genuinely been extraordinarily busy trying to figure everything out. Doing a lot of thinking recently. Any time that I'm not working or hanging out with friends is just, I'm deep in thought about what I should be doing, and I'm also very tired. So both of those attributes don't lend themselves good to making ASMR, unfortunately, unless I'm like being really thoughtful about specific triggers or something, but that hasn't been happening recently. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to summarize everything, I'm doing very well. And I'm proud of myself for getting out of my comfort zone and trying out these new scary things, and succeeding. I'm doing these things, which is like, it feels really good. But obviously, it's not all like, it's not all fucking sunshine and roses. Like, just like everybody else, there's days where I'm feeling amazing. There's days where I'm feeling really not good. But as a general trend, I would say I have been feeling good. I have been feeling anxious recently. As recent as like the last week or so. Just a general anxiety. No specific reason. But I think like the expectations from work were kind of changing in the last week, just as they were moving me from task to task. And then in the like real life socialization department, you know how that is. It's shit's all about the place, in very, exciting ways, but it's new to me. So obviously it's intimidating, but I'm just doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, so that's the plan at least. Yeah. So I've moved from the family friends, and now I'm staying with family. Which is nice because this place I have the whole like basement to myself. It's pretty nice. Like, again, free food and no rent. So I'm fucking doing it. Like, this is the best case scenario for me. Yeah. I'm really just happy to be back recording something. I'm realizing so much now that this is for me. Like, this is such an outlet for me. Or maybe it's just because I haven't uploaded in so long. I have so many thoughts that I haven't taken the time to digest. And this is just a very convenient, well, not convenient, a very forceful digestion, but not forceful in a negative sense. It's just when I'm thinking about things to say, and I've chosen my life as the topic, my recent life as the topic, I'm kind of forced to reanalyze all of the things that have been going on. It's very, what is the word? Therapeutic? Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's helping. Yeah. So here, let's move away from that, because maybe that's far too personal. Maybe the last 23 minutes. Oh my God. Maybe the last 23 minutes of me rambling on about my feelings is not everybody's jam. And I'm sure it's not. So to those people who tuned out immediately, I'm terribly sorry. But, if you tuned out immediately, you're probably not 23 minutes in. So whatever, moving on. I think in my last video I was talking about lucid dreaming and how I was like trying to do that. So, update on that. I have completely forgotten to be doing any of the exercises, and I basically don't, because I'm so bad at writing my dreams down, because when I wake up, like, the last thing I want to do is write about my dreams, so I have not been doing that at all. unfortunately. And my little reality checks I only do when I'm reminded of it. But so obviously I haven't had lucid dreams since the last update. But still, like a very fun little experiment that I did. I don't regret it at all. I don't think it was a waste of time, even if I'm not still trying to do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun, and I wouldn't say that I've given up on it. I just I'm forgetting to do any of the stuff that would actually lead to lucid dreams. But yeah, if you're, I think I did way more of a description of lucid dreaming in my last video. So for any of you who are unfamiliar with the concept and you want somebody who's in the moment very excited about the prospect of that, then you should watch the last video. I think it was that one. Yeah, what other domino updates are there? I got my one wheel here. I don't know if I've talked about my one wheel before. It's like an electric skateboard, but there's one big go-kart wheel. So it's like self-balancing. It's like a self-balancing board that you kind of like lean on it to get around. It's really cool. They're very expensive, unfortunately. I bought mine very used, which is good. But it was back at my old place in my home city. But my parents actually came by. They came through the city and they dropped it off for me, which was very nice. So it's here now, and I've been kind of cruising about the place, which is nice, something to do. I liked my last place where I was staying with family friends. I liked that place they had a really nice like nature walk really close to their house. Whereas here is kind of more, it's just surrounded by other houses. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. Yeah, so there's not much. Well, that's not true. I could always walk around the houses. Like, there's nothing stopping me. But I do like a good nature walk, and there's less of that here than there was at the previous place I was at. But I can one wheel now, so that expands my horizons. Dear God. Stomach, you good? You're very upset with me. But you know what? I would be too if I was forced to digest as much chicken as I have ingested this evening. I had a very good dinner, and I had to eat it all because it's all on my plate, so I'm not wasting it. Whatever, that's like so fucking irrelevant. Other domino news. Yeah, not really too much. It's most of my time is just occupied by work. And when I'm not working, I'm trying to be social, and I'm going to events and such, which is good. I think if I was to give advice about my recent experiences, for anyone who's currently in a similar situation as I was in before, where most, if not all, of your socialization is in VR, I wouldn't say that you have to move to a new city to be social, but it certainly forced me to be, or not forced me, because I could very easily have just holed up in this new basement that I'm in, but it provided the extra push, I think. I didn't bring my massive gaming PC, and I had like kind of lined up some friends before I came over here just by messaging people. And I think that was a good move. I don't know. If any of you guys are thinking about changing up your environment, moving somewhere, doing something, if you're doing it for personal development, you should try it. Just give it a go. Change something up. Because, yeah, life is here for you to live it, really. So, gotta try out all the all the things that you can think of. Gotta try it all. That's my goal, at least. And I'm very happy to say that I have been doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get too high on my high horse, because I'm certainly not. If I tried harder, I could be doing everything that I'm doing now, but better. And that's just the honest truth. But I am also, in another truth, I am happy with what I'm doing right now. I don't need to be doing any better than I am now, I think. Yeah, I'm in a good headspace. Today was a good day. Yesterday was okay. Day before was okay. Previous days were awesome. Yeah. Whatever. This has been very extra rambly. I'm very sorry for all of the disorganization and lack of communication. I've been really bad. I should have been doing community posts to let you guys know where I'm at, so you don't think I just fucking abandoned this channel, but here I am. I'll probably be editing this tomorrow, because it's currently 11:30 on a weeknight, so can't be up too much longer. I'll try to set up my VR and maybe record a little loop to put over this. But yeah, I want to personally thank all of you, those of you who are here to listen to me talk about all this shit, because it's motivating. It gives me a reason to spend some time, take some time, dedicate it to really digesting what's happening for me, and doing it in a way that's very calming, an atmosphere of relaxation. So thank you. Thank you.